So we're in the car right now. We are northbound on the 55. We're leaving Newport Beach, going through Costa Mesa. We're headed to Irvine today. We're doing something that I've literally been waiting for with so much anticipation for like 3 months. We're going to tour the Make-A-Wish house in Irvine, and we're going to have the opportunity to do an interview with the CEO of the Make-A-Wish Foundation after the tour. And this is going to be our announcement of something that I've been holding back on saying. Some of you guys have seen it if you follow the Snapchat or if you go to our website. We are now the official supplement partner of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And this is huge. I mean, this is something that I've been wanting to do for over a year now. You get to a point where you've reached a level of success where you're content. I'm never content. I'm trying to do more and more and more and change this whole fucking industry and this whole world and make my mark on it and do good things for people and for their health and educate people along the way. But you get to a point where you stop having your focus be internal on what do I need, what do we need, what does HPN need as a company, and you start shifting it towards what can HPN do for the world, for our immediate community, for the country, and for the world, aside from our core competency, which is high quality tested supplements backed up with education on diet and training. And for me, that was a no-brainer. It was like, get involved in something way bigger than yourself. Get involved in something bigger than fitness. And I'm a big fan of organizations like Live Strong, but I wanted to get away from fitness, and I wanted to focus on something that I think is like making a profound difference in the world, and that is the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I'm not going to get too lengthy right now because we're going to have a discussion and a chance to speak with the person who literally runs the whole thing, with one of the most well-known and respected charities on the entire planet, literally top 5. It's them and a few others that are on this tier, but you know, it's such an honor and a privilege, and we're officially partnering with them. And what that means is we're going to be raising a ton of money through direct donations from ourselves with our revenue, as well as help from you guys. And you can see this on our website if you just go to hpnsupplements.com, and we'll explain more about the program as we kind of go through here. I can't wait to show you guys the inside of this house, show you what Make-A-Wish is doing, and give you a chance to hear from the person who's literally running the whole thing. This is going to be good, guys. Come on in, guys. What do you got? Make-A-Wish.
The very first wish child, because a wish is a real special thing to a child in their mind. I mean, their only shortfall is how big their imagination is.
The reason why I'm here today is because I want to officially announce that HPN is partnering with Make-A-Wish, Orange County and Inland Empire, to help do whatever we can to grant wishes to kids in our area, right? So we've come to a point in HPN where we've been in business for 6 years, and we've grown, and we want to start doing things that not only impact our direct consumers, do right by them, but we want to do right by the world. And I want to tell you something you haven't heard yet. We discussed a little bit, but I want to tell you how I came to choose Make-A-Wish as my outlet for giving back, for doing whatever we can to positively impact the world, something I really believe in, you know, living kind of a life of service, to do whatever you can. And it started for me in the beginning of this year when I went to my sister's graduation. She graduated from Ohio State. Did you? Oh, wow, this is brand new information, yeah. So Frank Shankwitz, right, one of the founders of the organization, spoke at my sister's graduation. And he told the story of becoming the sheriff for the day and how Make-A-Wish started. And that hit me pretty deeply. And the wheels were turning in my head, right? And I was already thinking, how can I be a part of this? 2 weeks later, I was in Oregon and I was doing an event. We do a lot of traveling events with stores and stuff to help launch products and do seminars and stuff like that. It was 5 a.m. Sunday morning, and I was in the Portland airport flying back to LA. Everyone was tired. Everyone's eyes were closed. No one was talking. Everyone was in a crappy mood. All LA people going back to LA. I don't know what they were doing in Portland, but they didn't want to be there anymore. And all of a sudden, something came on about 20 minutes before boarding time was going to start. Someone came on the announcement and said, we just want to let you know we're going to start boarding in a little bit, but first, before any of that, we do have a Make-A-Wish family here. We have, this little girl is going to Disneyland, and we want to invite her and her family to go ahead and board now. And what you spoke about, the being part of the wish, this wasn't even the wish. This was the beginning of the wish. I'm getting goosebumps right now. I cried. I literally cried, and I was not the only one. I was not the only one. This room full of people that were completely hardened on the exterior, that, you know, really had nothing, no kind of sympathy for anything. They didn't really care about anyone but themselves. In that moment, everyone was elevated. Everyone was existing on a higher level and so happy to be there and clapping and cheering for this little girl. It was incredible. I knew at that moment, whatever I had to do to be part of it, I wanted to be part of it. So I want you to tell us a little bit about what the opportunity is here in our backyard, because a lot of charities are focused on good worldwide, right? Things that I'm personally involved in, like Compassion International for children overseas and sponsoring kids, that's great, but we have so much we can do right here. Tell us a little bit about the program and, you know, how many people it could affect and stuff like that right here in our backyard.
Well, first of all, let me thank you very much, you and HPN, for what you're doing for Make-A-Wish.
Yes.
You are truly a great ambassador because you felt the power of the wish.
I did. I truly did.
Firsthand. And it really is a magical experience. So our particular chapter is one of 62 in the country. We cover all of Orange County and the Inland Empire, so our footprint goes all the way to the Nevada border. We have about 7.5 million people in our footprint, and for our chapter, it is estimated that we have somewhere around 650 medically eligible children that would qualify for a wish.
And how many are we granting a year?
Well, and there's the challenge.
Right.
Currently, we are granting, we just finished last year at 335, so we're about halfway there. So what we need are several things. Obviously, things like what you're doing to help us elevate our revenue. We also need volunteer wish granters because 100% of our mission is delivered by a volunteer. And of course, we need access to those children through medical outreach.
And so what people may not understand is what you were saying, 600 and change eligible kids. That's not a one and done thing. It's not a list that you have, you knock it out, you're done. There's new kids being added all the time. And finding the kids and being able to grant them the wishes is what it's all about. So in that spirit, we wanted to come and see how can we help? How can we raise money? And so the program we've initiated, guys, is that for every purchase that you make, you have the opportunity to make a donation. And so I know you've all seen, like at the grocery store, where you have the opportunity to donate, but you don't know quite what you're donating to. I hope that this video has helped you understand a little bit more of where that money's going to. And I want you to know, as it says, we match dollar for dollar. If you donate $1, we donate $1, and that makes 2. So if you want to help a worthwhile cause right here at home, donate to this when you make your purchase. Donate $1, $5, or $10. We will match you directly and give it 100% to Make-A-Wish to do the amazing work that they do. And a couple things I want to mention is that, first of all, Make-A-Wish does have that gold level certification from what's the independent company?
GuideStar.
GuideStar, which is a charity rating system that really lets you know how good the quality of a charity is in terms of how much of the money you donate goes to the actual cause and how much goes to administrative costs and fluff. They have a gold rating. There's no one better to be associated with. And second, and this is very important to me, we mentioned it earlier in the meeting, and this is something I already knew and I've explained to people, and I want to explain here. Make-A-Wish Kids and Make-A-Wish is not about granting dying wishes. I know a lot of you right now are like, what do you mean? And what I mean by that exactly is that Make-A-Wish Kids do not necessarily have to be terminally ill. This is something that has changed dramatically over the last 14 years. Mm-hmm. And how many, 2 out of 3 kids go on and continue and have great productive lives. So what you're doing is you're helping kids live. You're actually helping kids to fight the illness that they have, whatever it may be. And sure, some won't make it, but you're creating the chance that they will. And the fact that you're not granting a dying wish, in my opinion, when I realized this, it was like, psh, you're creating energy that doesn't leave this world. If you believe in things like that, if you believe in good deeds and karma or whatever you'll call it, in physics, energy is never created nor destroyed. And I think good deeds aren't either. You're putting out good energy into the world. That's why I so passionately wanted to be part of this. So guys, I really, really implore you to donate, and I want to do one more thing here today. I want to announce that starting this, I want to let you guys know how deeply invested I am. I'm personally investing today, donating, not investing, but it is investing in my opinion. I'm a personal $1,000 in Make-A-Wish. I'm going to donate that from myself to Make-A-Wish Foundation today. I'll put a copy of the check for you guys to see it, and I hope that shows you this is a real thing, it's a real need. And it's something that we're super serious about. If you have any questions, you can always email us at support@hpnsupplements.com. What's the email address for Make-A-Wish for Orange County and Empire that they can email?
Our website is www.ocie.wish.org.
So I want you guys to know we just completed it. We went around the office and met a few more people. I just made my $1,000 donation to Make-A-Wish personally. And I want you to know that that's how serious I am about this. We're committed to this. They have a wall back there where they put like the really good donors. I gotta be on that wall.
We will make sure that
Get
happens.
me on that wall. We're gonna raise $25,000 by the end of this year, 2016. We're gonna make it happen. This is the first 1,000, 24 more to go.